So hello everyone, today we will be discussing about metals and non-metals and not their physical properties, but we are starting today its chemical properties. So first of all we have to understand metals and non-metals. Metals are electropositive in nature. How that is we'll prove it today. Electropositive in nature, and non-metals are electronegative in nature. Electronegative, right? So if we talk about electropositivity, then we'll take some examples, right? We'll take some example like sodium, magnesium, aluminium. These three are our metals. We'll see what valency does they carry. If we do their electronic configuration, it will 281. If we do the magnesium electronic configuration, it is 282, and aluminium 283. To complete their octet, they are losing their electrons, so it will carry positive 1 charge, positive 2 charge, positive 3 charge. So we can see that metals are carrying positive charges. That is why metals are electropositive in nature. And now we'll talk about non-metals. Let us take some examples: nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur. We see that nitrogen is having atomic number 7, so if its configuration is 2,5, oxygen is having 6, 2,6, sulfur is having 16, so it will be 2, 8 and 6. When in the outermost shell 5, 6 or 7 electrons are there, then what do we used to do? We have to complete it 8. Either we can accept 3 electrons or we can donate 5. So it's better to accept 3 electrons. So negative 3, negative 2 and negative 2. We can see that non-metals are carrying negative charges, so they are electronegative in nature. So we can understand metals are electropositive in nature and non-metals are electronegative in nature. Now we are studying about the first type of reactions into it. The very first type of reaction is what happens when metals react with oxygen gas, oxide. Then what happens? Let us see. Let us take some example. Take the example of sodium, magnesium and aluminium. These all three are metals. If we treat them with oxygen, oxide basically, then what does happen? We see it will form sodium oxide. It will form metallic oxides, right? MgO, and this is Al2O3, right? This is how this. So when metals react with oxygen, it will always form metallic oxides. Right. This is the very first type of reaction. Now in this, the second type is, that what happens when this metallic oxides react with acids, then what happen, right? So today we are going to study what happen when they react with acids. Let us see. Let us take these examples only: sodium oxide, magnesium oxide. Let us react with them some acid, that is HCl and H2SO4. These are two acids. Let us see what happens. So we have already done that. Na2O and react with HCl, it will form NaCl plus H2O, and it will form Mg2SO4, MgSO4 plus H2O. So what we find it out, when metals oxide react with acid, they form salt plus water. They forms salt plus water. So this is we have to understand. They form salt plus water. Now the third type of reaction is when this metallic oxides added with water, then what happens? Let us see. Right. Metallic oxide added with water, then what happens? So we'll take Na2O, MgO, two examples. Right. When it is added to water, then what happens? It behaves like a base. It will become NaOH and will go MgOH whole twice. So we have understood three reactions: that when metal react with oxygen, it form metallic oxides. When metallic oxide react with acid, they form salt and water. And when metallic oxide react with water, they form bases. Now the last one is today, which we are going to study, fourth type of reaction. What happens when this metallic oxide react with bases? So as we have just seen that metallic oxides in water behave as bases. So metallic oxides are bases in nature. So bases and bases could not react with each other. They cannot react with each other. So there is no reaction. but still there are two exceptions. Two exceptions are of zinc oxide and aluminium oxide. When zinc oxide and aluminium oxide is reacted with NaOH, which is a base, then what happens? It will form sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2, and it will form NH2O by that, and it will form sodium aluminate, NaAlO2 plus water, right? So sodium zincate and sodium aluminate. But just two metals are reacting with bases. So these metals which react even with acids and bases are called amphoteric metals. Amphoteric metals. I hope it is clear to everyone.